Hey everybody on my YouTube channel and the Facebook groups that I'm in, because I will share this as well. Just want to say that I hope you had a really cool Christmas and that you have a great new year what's coming up. So I'm the ampy flyer, the legless man. There's my legs, none at all. I thought I'd give an insight into life with no legs as a PPG pilot and flying well, one successful flight on the paragliding, because I'm training at that too. To basically give you the story, I used to be a boxer. I was a good boxer. Depends how you look at me, but I wasn't crap. And I was run over by a train because I fainted on the pedestrian crossing. I lost both my legs that way. It's not army, it's not war, I'm not a vet. Resurgence PPG, who I have all the time in the world for, and I think you guys should too. They sent me some t-shirts and some free stuff. They know already, by the way, that I was not a war vet, but we have this mutual respect because an amputee is an amputee for life. It doesn't change. So Resurgence, if you can support them in any way, it'd be an awesome thing. They are on Amazon, so you can make a donation on Amazon, by the way. At the end of the day, the way I look at things is, if you can buy yourself a cup of coffee from Starbucks, I'm pretty sure you can give somebody 50 cents. I'm not preaching to you, please do not, God's sake, don't think I'm preaching to you that everything's about money and giving away. But what it does is allows other people with disabilities to fly. And I think that is so awesome and dedicated by a team like that. Anyway, back to me and what I'm trying to achieve. I set up my YouTube channel not to be Tucker Gott, not to be any of these amazing pilots that are going to share every single experience with you. I actually like to put on my failures. I've had a couple of launches where I completely flat-faced, which have gone on my channel. Yesterday I crashed on my takeoff on my paragliding training. I had one successful flight and one bad flight. Now, when you're an amputee, everybody stares at you when you walk down the street. But when you're an amputee flying our paramotors and paragliding, it's 10 times worse. And if you want the truth, I feel like an absolute freak. I feel like the biggest freak in the world. And when I fail, I don't just get red-faced. It's unbelievably heartbreaking. However, the fight inside me is like when I boxed. I never heard a final bell. I always managed to do good with my opponents, and to me, my legs are now my opponent. For me, foot launch is the only way to fly a paramotor. Not you guys, just me. The reason why is I'm already disabled, and I refuse point blank to sit in a wheelchair with no legs. And if I can fly a paramotor with my feet, I don't need to have a wheelchair again. So when people always say this comment to me, and I've probably come across really arrogant, when in fact I'm the absolute opposite. I'm just stupid, funny, crazy. I love to joke, I love to laugh about everything. But I do get insulted by people saying, use a trike. It's so easy for me to say yeah. But it's not that you insult me personally, so don't think like I'm rude to you. What it is that the fight in me as a boxer comes across in paramotor too, and being disabled, being knocked down, having my head caved in, week out, doing the stuff that a normal person wouldn't do. You know, most people go get a job. I had my head caved in for a living. You have to take life by the balls, and you have to fight it. And the only thing I know what to do in life is to fight. I'm old, I'm 42, it's my birthday today, so I'll drop that one in. But the respect I have is not just for other people, but I have a lot of self-respect too. And faceplant yesterday was just the worst for me. It's unbearably sad to think that I got defeated by my legs and my stupidity. I should have stopped myself from trying to fly when it was not windy enough for my disability. When I fly my paramotor, I'm set with what I know what I must do and when I can launch and not launch. I tend to crash when I try and tell myself I can go when I shouldn't. I really think that safety as a pilot is paramount, but when I'm an amputee, it's like, well, it's just 100 times more, because I have a lot more to lose than just my pride. If my femur, which I've already had snap on me once, my femur, my bone, my leg bone, I've dislocated my knee, had my patella tendon snap. My hands at the moment, from my last incident, they're covered in cuts. My wrist is pretty bendy at the moment. I can't wear a plaster on my wrist, see that? It hardly moves, I can barely move my wrist, you see? And it crunches, so I'm pretty sure I damaged that too. But I will never quit. I'll just let the pain go through me, and I won't even go to hospital for my stuff. I don't believe in going to hospital. I went there when I lost my legs. That's enough for me. So what I'm trying to get across, and if you're still watching this at this last part, thank you. If you don't and you've already missed it, never mind. You have a choice in this life. As an amputee, I've got loads of choices. You've got more than I have. Your choices are to live life and enjoy it. My choice is to fight my life, but enjoy it. When life is down, you know, with this COVID and everything, I mean, life is awful at the moment for everybody. My ATP, I was actually flying 777s. You'll see it on my profile picture. I was a captain on a 777, and I lost my license, I lost my SODA, I lost my medical, and this has become my only form of flying, so it's why it means so much to me. But what I do want to do is express that despite COVID, despite this really crap 2020, next year is a new year. Next year is the start of something different. Don't go into life thinking that every day is going to be the same as 2020, because we always have a way to beat 2020. We always have a way to beat ourselves, and we always have a way to beat our boundaries. Let your boundaries take you to where you have to go, but then take yourself past it to as much as you possibly can. We only get one chance at life. Me, I've had about 10 actually, but in reality, we have one chance at life. We fuck it up, it's over. So live your life and enjoy your life. I've crashed, I think, 5 times so far. I will crash again, and I'll still be flying. I'll crash again, I'll break my arm, I'll still be flying. I'll break my wrist, I'll still be flying. I don't believe in quitting. Don't be a quitter. 2020 is almost done. Don't quit life, live your life. When we live it, we love it. Resurgence PPG, you are the best. Glide Asia, must give them Air Design, is my wing supplier. They've done me so proud. Jeff Davidson is my instructor for paragliding, and David Fabregas was my instructor for paramotoring. They've never had to train a disabled person. I'm there first, and you can't help but respect that. So much love to everybody. Have a great new year. Let's start new year without a crash. Peace out, guys.